Welcome to the Manager Matt podcast show. The show is designed to give you solutions to your day-to-day management and leadership problems. It's hosted by Matthew Haddock, a frontline manager and leader with over 25 years of experience. If you're ready, then let's get on with the show.
Welcome to the Manager Matt Friday Thought. Every Friday I examine a practice that I find unusual, funny or frustrating in a modern workplace. So, let's get on with this week's Friday Thought. This week's Friday Thought, I would like to speak about mental health at work. I remember about 12 years ago, talking to a peer about a person who had time off due to some mental health issues. The peer said, well, that's it for his promotion chances. You don't get to go far in this business if you start breaking down and can't handle pressure. Well, thankfully, I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. And I know things have changed around mental health. I've said before, in leadership, you build trust and you build relationships to make sure people are safe and allowed to work in a safe environment. Now, traditionally, this would have been about reducing physical risks at workplace, making sure most responsible companies have risk assessments, safe systems of work, risk reduction ideas, safety councils, PPEs, and all the other things that go with it like first aiders. And of course, built on that is strong legislation, which has made the UK one of the safest places to work. But what about people's mental health? If someone's injured themselves at work, you make sure you get that person the support they need, be that first aid, a trip to the hospital, whatever needs to make sure they're safe. And of course then you'd ask them how they were doing. But in the past, mental health issues have not been as openly supported. Now thankfully, as I've said, things have changed, and we started to support mental health. I've also seen that there is a mental health first aid has been mentioned in some companies and given training and support to make that happen. I hope that stigma of mental illness will start to disappear. But it won't only happen if good leaders like us start to make that step forward. Now, the question is, as managers, do we yet consider mental strain on our directs as much as we do with the physical health? I would say we're getting there, but we're not there yet. One thing we need to look at is, as a manager, have you ever asked in your one-to-ones, are they okay mentally? Have you made the difference between physical and mental? Have you asked about the work pressure and how it's affecting their mental health? And, if not, why? Is it because you think it's private matter? Or you don't feel trained? Well, whatever that is, why not look at supporting your team in this? How about championing a mental health day or a week at work with your HR team? People don't come to work, take out the brain and forget all about it. They're under the same kind of pressures in work as they may be away from work, and both mental health and physical health should be a cultural thing that you do as a manager. Well, that's my Friday thought. Give it a thought and send me your thoughts. Well, that's it for Manager Matt this week. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for listening to this Manager Matt podcast. We hope you found it interesting, helpful and actionable. One last thing, please leave a quick review on iTunes or with your podcast provider, as it helps to spread the word of Manager Matt. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the podcast, and if you did like anything in particular, send an email to managermattpodcast@gmail.com or visit managermatt.co.uk for more content. Feedback is a gift, so let's keep giving. See you next week.